and this is written by Richard Whiting. And it's kind of like Babyface Sideways, but it's kind of nice. And Frederick will do one of his wonderful patented introductions. Just of that. So this sort of speed. 1, 2. There you go. Lovely. And again, I like that.
I was walking up and down the street, feeling so fine, having on such a time. All at once, who should I meet? Sweet little you, say rosy cheeks. Where you going with those rosy cheeks? I've been chasing you for weeks and weeks. Rosy cheeks. My poor heart is jumping. You got me certainly thumping. Rosy cheeks. When you smile, a little dimple peeps at me. It seems to say beware, but I don't care. I love you, rosy cheeks. Go, Frederick. Rosy cheeks. I went driving with my rosy cheeks. It was raining and though my car leaks. Rosy cheeks. Just when we start to cuddle, that's when we hit a puddle. Rosy cheeks. She got all spluttered and her cheeks were wet with mud. We wiped them with a cloth and all the mud came off. And so did her rosy cheeks.
I'm enjoying this so much because I'm just, God, that was a good tempo. Normally when I do that with other people, they play it too fast and I can't. But it's a one, God, that was good. And did you like the double piano? That was quite good. I do play, as Frederick knows, I actually do play a piano, but when I come here, there's all these tornadoes of piano players and they're wonderful, so I can't play at speed. I can play slowly, but anyway, I play like Whispering Jack Smith. Here's who I love, and I have dreams about. Who knows who Whispering Jack Smith was? God, terrific! I have dreams, and he comes to me in my dreams, and I talk to him.
Really?
Yeah.
You whisper with him too?
Well, we whisper in a corner. We whisper in a corner, and I ask him questions. And I asked him what his real name was or where he was from, and he said, I'm working on that. So I couldn't get it. I'm working on that. Anyway, so here's one called My Cutie's Due at 2:22 today. It's another fast number, but it's quite fun. Okay, that was by Richard Whiting, Rosy Cheeks. And this is by Leo Robin and Albert von Tilser, who, as you all know, was Harry von Tilser's brother. And he wrote Take Me Out to the Ball Game. So here it is. We'll do it a bit faster, shall we? Because we're now getting in the spirit of the thing, aren't we? All right. Okay, I'll do a little intro on this, shall I? Oh, I'm in B flat, aren't I? Good. How the hell does it start? Hang on.
Hey there, taxi.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. Hey there. Oh,
Hey there, taxi, do your stuff. I can't get there fast enough. Take me to that train from way out west. I'm just jumping like a bean, cause that girl I haven't seen got a date 158 with the one I like the best. My cutie's due at 2:22. She's coming home on a big choo-choo. She's been away for months, but I haven't cheated once. Didn't dance, whatever it is, I was a very good boy. I'll give it a black. It's a wonderful song at the same time. She loves me and I love her, and say tonight we'll disconnect the phone because we wanna be alone. My cutest Jew, a Jew today. Go man, go, 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 go. She's coming home on a big choo-choo. How she was, I get it ready. Stayed all night, didn't dance, wasn't taking any chance. I didn't pet her, no, I fretted. I just couldn't do my baby dirt. My days were blue, my nights were black, but I just knew that she'd come back, cause she loves me and I love her. And say, don't say there ain't no Santa Claus. I know bloody well there is, because my cutest do a today. Now watch this. Cutest do today. People have said, if they like my act, they say, oh, we like it when you forget the words, because you get into this terrible state of frustration, like a sort of modern man full of angst and things. And apparently last night somebody said, that was great, you didn't remember a word of that song, but it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. What was it? It's War in Snyder's grocery store. All right, now let's do something that I know I'm going to test Frederick. Well, you don't have to test him. We're going to do a song that we've never done before, and I've never heard him play before, and I'm going to give him music, even though I'm sure he doesn't. This is a slow song, which I love, called A Million Dreams. And what we'll do in this, I'll sing a chorus, and then I so enjoy doing it. Is that all right? You mind me doing that over piano? It's kind of, it's effective. You know, in the 30s and in the 20s too, there were these piano teams. Oman and Arden, of course, you recorded many of Phil Oman's numbers. In Britain, we had a team called the Tiger Ragamuffins. Ivor Morton and Davy Kay. And I'm so old that I actually remember in the 40s, my parents taking me to a tea room in Piccadilly Circus, Scott's restaurant. And at 4 p.m., these two guys came on. We were having tea, and there were twin pianos there, grand pianos. And these guys played Kitten on the Keys and Canadian Capers. And I was about 7, and I just thought it was absolutely wonderful sound. So here's this song called A Million Dreams. Let me see. Instead of playing the uke, I'm going to pick up this forbidden instrument. This is a very old accordion from the 1930s. It's a Hona. It says on the back, made in Germany. It says made in Germany pre-Hitler, although... But anyway, this is the real thing. It's one of many. And it's very old and wheezy. But here it is, and this is a song from 1932, A Million Dreams by Gus Kahn and J.C. Lewis. So we'll take it in a sort of story to one. 1, 2. Million dreams, the world is dreaming. A million dreams, while stars are beaming. So many dreams that never come true. But I believe in my dreams of you. A million dreams, the moon above me, a million times has seemed to say, someday you'll love me. I'm only dreaming, but let me keep on dreaming. A million dreams of you. my dreams of you. Now Jack Smith. A million dreams. A moon puppy tells me, honey baby has seemed to say, someday you'll love me. And Ian now. I'm on the dream, but let me keep on dreaming. A million dreams of you. You like the sound of this? Because he's very sensitive. You like the sound of this poor old kid. They like you! They like you! I'm very fond. I've got 5 actually. Accordion. I'm sorry, I know. 5 accordions. And that is a sort of Hohner from the 30s. Then I have a musette, which is a wonderful French sound. And I don't know when that was built. What about, that was, the Flower Garden Ball. Do you want to do it? Yes, it is. Let's do it. All right. This Flower Garden Ball. This is a real song from the ragtime era. And who wrote this one? I can't remember. It's one of the great
Gene Schwartz.
Gene Schwartz. Oh, Gene Schwartz and William Jerome. Terrific words to this song. That's why I have to. I'm sorry that I have to have this music stand, but I can't remember any of these words anymore. So they're great words. So, all right. Okay, I'll set a rhythm on this. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Springtime gave a flower garden ball. This is 1912. Every flower answered to the call. Roses in their robes of sparkling dew. They were there to gladly welcome you. Daisies in their gowns of snowy white. Bunny hugged with poppies left and right. Pink carnations lightly stepped around. Over clover blossoms on the ground. Violets were swaying in the breeze to the music of the bumblebees. Roses doing turkey trots with the sweet forget-me-nots. Hummingbirds hummed haunting melodies. The tulip and the stately goldenrod saw morning glories peeping over the wall. And as not all, the tiger lilies in disguise, they fluttered round with butterflies while dancing at the flower garden ball. Go, horse! Frederick flinching, but I don't think he did see what you see. I came up through rock and roll, and I was actually playing a bit of rock
rock and roll Jerry Lee Lewis type. Yeah, but I didn't interfere, did I?
No, not at all.
Okay. Well, you're so nice today that maybe we'll do. Shall we do When You're Going to Lead Me to the Altar, Walter? Have you got it there in mind? Yes. Now this is a British song, and it's not. Well, it could be a ragtime song, but this is a song written in 1930 when my uncle was writing songs. As you know, he wrote Lady of Spain, Let's All Sing Like the Birdies Sing. A lot of songs for George Formby. This was made famous by Randolph Sutton, who I once knew. And I mentioned this song to him. He said, "Oh dear, that's a very dirty song, don't you, Jimmy?" And he didn't want to do it, but he had a hit with this. When You're Going to Lead Me to the Altar, Walter. Now, okay, it's one of those 6/8, but it starts off. We've never done this before together. He'll do it fine. With the wedding march. Dan, 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 it'll follow this. That's it. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Dainty little Flo, she had a bashful beau. He courted her each evening, wet or fine. They cuddled and they kissed, but somehow he just missed to say the fatal words, "Will you be mine?" But one night on the sofa, when the lights were dim, she flung her arms around her neck and whispered this to him. Now, just a minute, but I want to get into the rhythm, just a minute. Oh, that's it, I've got the key now. Oh, when are you going to lead me to the altar, altar? When are you going to name the happy day? When are we side by side to be groom and blushing bride? When are we going to hear the organ play? You made me do a lot of things I really never ought. You mucked the goods about and now I think it's time you bought. So, when are you going to lead me to the altar, Walter? When are you going to name the happy day? Verse 2. Flo said through her tears, "You've courted me for years. If this is single bliss, I've had enough. You practiced all your tricks, now pay your 7 and 6 and let the dear old vicar do his stuff. I've got me trousseau ready too, I've had it quite a while. So pull your trousers up, my lad, and walk me down the aisle. Oh, you're going to lead me to the altar, Walter. When are you going to name the happy day? When are we side by side to be groom and blushing bride? When are we going to hear the organ play? It's nice to be close up to you and get a lovely thrill, but when I've got me boots off, it'll be much nicer still. Oh, you're going to lead me to the altar, Walter. When are you going to sing me happy day? The bridge again. You took me for a country walk among the new mown hay. If I had to stop to tie me shoe, I wouldn't have to say, "Oh, when are you going to lead me to the altar, Walter? When are you going to name the happy day?" Dun 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 dun, yeah, dun 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 dun. The British love these. They love 6/8 time. This is probably why at first they had a little bit of trouble with ragtime. It was very popular. And at the same time as that song was written, there was a wonderful song called "I'm Happy When I'm Hiking," which was "I'm happy when I'm hiking." And it was a big fad in England at the time. Should we do Bowling the Jack? How are we doing time-wise? We're okay. Shall we get through them all? You want to do? Let's do Bowling the Jack, because maybe we can do another of our. Oh, then there's a dirty version. I did not do the. Rosie McHard taught me a dirty version. All right. Okay. So we'll do Bowling the Jack. This is a great song by Jim Burris and Chris Smith, who are two African-American writers. Actually, it's simpler to say black writers from the turn of the last century. And they wrote some wonderfully clever songs. They wrote one called "Come After Breakfast, Bring On Your Lunch, and Leave Before Supper Time." It's a terrific song. And they're sort of forgotten about today, but they were really absolutely great. And this is an interesting song, as you, I know, would know, of course, Frederick, because the verse of this song was purloined or borrowed or whatever by George Gershwin for "I'll Build a Stairway to Paradise." It's exactly the same, and they're very, very clever chords indeed, but poor old Chris Smith got no acknowledgement at all. So he wrote this in for 1913. All right, folks in Georgia, bound to go and sing. Okay, yeah. Give us one of your lovely introductions. Lovely. Wow. Yeah.
Folks in Georgia, about to go insane since that new dance down in Georgia came. I'm the person who's to blame. I'm the party introduced it there. So give me credit to know a thing or two. Give me credit for springing something new. I'll show this little dance to you. When I do, you'll say that it's a bed. First you put your two knees close up tight. You sway them to the left, then you sway them to the right. You hop around the floor kind of nice and light, and then you twist around and twist around with all of your might. You stretch your loving arms way out in space. You do the eagle rocket, and what that is, with style and grace. You swing your right foot in and your left foot out into the middle, and that's what I call balling the jack. Go! That I could jazz them all. I jazzed 98, then I had to stop because my old John Thomas was starting to drop. I went around the corner for some oyster stew. I came right back and I jazzed the other two. Yes, I jazzed them all until I broke my back, and that's what I call balling the jack. No, that was taught to me by the late great Rosie McHarg. Some of you may remember him, and he was at the festival when we were at Fresno, and he told me, it was wonderful to remember the detail. He said, I learned that iron, he used to call me iron, in October 12th, 1917, when we were passing through this great state of Illinois. And he was taught to him by a Scotsman. That's the dirty version. But what it tells you is the origin of the word jazz, of course, which is what it meant, you know. But we won't go into that now this time today. Well, let's do, I'm so enjoying this. Frederick, we've got a lot. Why don't you choose the ones you'd like to do? Because we've got far too many. I'd love to do the Dark Town Stroh's Ball with our dual. I'm so enjoying this dual piano stuff, and it's not often I get a chance to do it. And I'm going to stick to the bass, actually, because you're doing all the filigree up the top. But we'll do the Dark Town Stroh's Ball next because it's a great, great song. Also, it was written by a chap I happen to know, Shelton Brooks. I made a videotape. I went and videotaped him when he was living in Los Angeles, and we talked about the Dark Town Stroh's Ball. In fact, he told me it was originally called the Pimp's Ball. It was the Pimps used to have a ball in Detroit, apparently. I think he was from Detroit, Sheldon Brooks. He was born in Canada originally. But anyway, he said they had this ball, and that's where he got the idea for it from. But it's just one of those rollicking tunes, you know. It's not so much the chords and the melody. It's got an inbuilt rhythm, and that you're waiting for the Robert E. Lee is the same. It's got an inbuilt beat, and I'm very, very happy to say that, to find out that Stephen Sondheim, who, you know, such a big name, he named his favorite top 10 songs of all time, and Waiting for the Robert E. Lee was one, which is absolutely great, because it's got an inbuilt rhythm in it, as has the Dark Town Stroh's Ball. Okay, so we'll start this one off with a verse, and then we will go to town on this. But let's do it in the old, well, you know, you love the old stuff. How they used to do it then. I'll start it off. I've got some good news, honey, an invitation to the Dark Town Ball. It's a very swell affair. All the high browns will be there. I'll wear my high silk hat and my French tall coat. You wear your Paris gown and your new silk short shirt. Hey, no doubt about it, we'll be the best dressed in the town. I'll be down to get you in a taxi, honey. You better be ready about 8:30. Now, dearie, don't be late. I wanna be there when the band starts playing. Remember when we get there, honey, the two steps, I'm gonna have them all. I'm gonna wear out both my shoes when they play the Jelly Roll Blues tomorrow night at the Jacktown Strutters Boat. Get you in a taxi, honey. You better be ready about 8:30. Oh, baby, don't be late. I wanna be there when the band starts playing. Remember when we get there, honey, the two steps, I'm gonna have them all. I'm gonna dance out both my shoes when the play goes Jelly Roll Blues tomorrow night at the Jacktown Strutters Boat. I wanna be there so far.
Because we've stressed that you. Why did you want to do it? No. 11:37 night's a bit fast, isn't it? Let's do another really slow. Oh, let's do Jealous. That's such a great number, Frederick. And God, this is fun. It's going to end soon. Oh dear. Oh no, I've got some more sex, haven't I? And I'm enjoying hearing everybody else here. This is a remarkable festival because there's nowhere else probably that you'd hear this music today. Although I urge you to come, if you can, to the Oregon Festival of American Music, which I play every year in Eugene, where every year we focus on an aspect of American popular music. And we've done a whole 2 weeks in Irving Berlin, Richard Rodgers, the songs of the 30s, and we should do a ragtime one. I don't think they want to go back that far, though. But they should. But it's a good festival. Anyway, here's a song by Little Jack Little, who I love, who really was a little man, played great piano, didn't he? You can see him on YouTube. And this he wrote in 1924 with Tommy Malley and Dick Finch. So, shall we do the verse as well? Yeah, okay, all right. So I'd like to do this. Yeah, I'll do it like Jack sang it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sweetheart, sweetheart, I've tried my best to let you do just as you please. But my heart, poor heart, won't stand the test. I find it's full of little jealousies. I've tried and tried to hide it all from you, but really, dear, it's more that I can do. Because I'm jealous of the moon that shines above, because it shines upon the one I love. I'm jealous of the birds in the trees. They're always singing the sweetest melodies. I'm jealous of the pretty flowers too. I miss the kiss they always get from you. I'm jealous of the tiptoe
getting jealous of myself. Because it shines upon the one I love. I'm jealous of the pretty flowers too. I miss the kiss they always get from you. I'm jealous of the birdies in the trees. They're always singing the sweetest melodies. I'm jealous of the tick-tock on the shelf. I'm even getting jealous of myself.
Do we have 5 minutes?
Yes.
All right. 10! Oh, wonderful. Gosh, why don't we break 15! Oh my God, okay. Oh, okay. Let's do Lena as the Queen of Palestine. Oh, good, I like that song. I have to take off my jacket, I'm terrorist, aren't I? Lena is the Queen of Palestine. No, but I'll just straight through. Because I won't go to Canada. But this is from 1920 by Conrad, wrote a lot of wonderful songs. He was a composer, it's interesting, and it's also by J. Russell Robinson, who are both composers, but I guess they got together and wrote the words of this. And of course it's about Palestine, which was a British mandate at the time, as you probably know. Because we own the rest of the world at some time. Now we have nothing, do we? But there we are, that's why I'm here. Very much indeed. And so this is, well, it's herself, it explains itself. It's a girl who's slightly well-built and called Lena from Bronxville, and and she went out to Palestine with her accordion, with her concertina. And somehow or other they loved what she did with the concertina. They adored her for that, and they wanted more and more of her concertina. And she got Lena. Palestina. No, sorry, Palestina. Okay. All right, so here it is. Bum, 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 bum. Of New York City lives a girl, she's not so pretty. Lena is her name. Such a clever girl is Lena, how she plays her concertina. Really, it's a shame. She's such a good musician, she got a swell position to go across the sea to entertain. And so they shipped Paulina way out to Palestina. And now I hear that she don't look the same. They say that Lena is the Queen of Palestina, just because they love her concertina. She plays it day and night, she plays with all her might. She never gets it right, but how they love it, want more of it. I heard her play once or twice. Oy vey, it was murder, still it was nice. She was fat, but she got Lena pushing on her concertina. Now, oh, Palestine away.
just because they love her concertina. She plays it day and night, she never gets it right. She plays with all her might, but how they love it, want more of it. I saw her play once or twice. Oi, murder, still it was nice. She was fat, but she got leaner, playing on her concertina. She was pushing around Palestina way. There we are. She was pushing on her concertina. All right, well, I think we've got time for one more song, have we? Yeah. Okay. We've got 5 minutes. Oh my, what have you got? I thought 11:30. Oh, we'll do that, okay, 11:30 Saturday. Oh, well, if you got 5 minutes, we could do 2 quick ones, could we, or not? Or is it tricky? Who is on there? Is this Dickie?
Nobody. No one.
Well, I know, we all have to work. Let's do 2 then. Oh, I see. Let's do this waltz, which I really love, and then we'll do 11:30 Saturday night. What's that noise? Oh, is it? That's all right. Where is 11:30 Saturday night? Damn, I had it somewhere. Hang on a second, let me just find it. We can just relax. Oh, by the way, I have down the front. You don't have to buy them now, but they're just to show you some of the stuff we have for sale. I have for sale. There's my Irving Berlin book, which you might enjoy, and I have a new book out. I have a website where I report everything that's going on in my life. I should talk about this festival. In fact, I think it's, when I was last here, it's in that book. It's called Letters from Lotus Land. I think you'd enjoy that. A lot of pictures in there, and good stuff. And then the songbooks and so on. And don't forget to go online, the radio show, and if you go to YouTube, as people have found out, there's about 300 videos of me at various stages of my life, including my rock and roll days when I was, in 1965. And that's amazing how young I was then. So, all right, so what were we going to do, Fred? Oh, no, but let's just before that, I wish you would do the slow one, and then we'll do a little bit. Or do you have a time thing?
Well, what's the next song?
Oh, sorry, I wish you were jealous of me. Do you have it there? If you don't, I've got it here, you can have mine. Although I can't remember it. Have you got it there, Freddie? Sorry, it's such a lovely song. This was written by Glenn Rowell, and it was Adam Sampson was saying, or was it you? You know Glenn.
It was Adam Sampson.
Saying, okay, well, if you haven't got it, you can have mine. You can read mine. If he isn't there, I wish you would do it. Don't worry, here you are. This is a lovely song. And Whispering Jack Smith recorded this. It was written in the 20s in Chicago. And these 2 guys, Ford and Glenn, you've never heard, they're wonderful. Yeah. Oh, you do, of course you know. I wish you were jealous of me. All right, so it's a waltz. I wish you were jealous of me, dear, the way that I'm jealous of you. I wish that my loving another would make you feel lonesome and blue. Just one little tear of regret, is all that I'm asking of you. Would give me a sign that your love is all mine. I wish you were jealous of me. I love this kind of song. Here we go. Loves it. This is just the accordion's music. He loves playing it. Don't you love it? Like that wobble. I wish that my loving another would make you feel lonesome and lonesome. Interesting. Just one little sign of regret, dear, is all that I'm longing to see. 'Twould be a sure sign that your love is all mine. I wish you were jealous of me.
I love that song. I wish you were jealous of me. So, finally, because I know we all have a lot of things to do today, and Frederick's playing, you're playing everywhere, aren't you?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Well, it's been a pleasure playing for you all today. As I've said before, you see, with the lights on, I can see every face. And there hasn't been a scowl. There hasn't been there was once a man asleep, I think, in this room, and I went to the back of the room and shouted the songs at him. And he woke up with a start. And so there's everybody looking around. Yeah, very fair. All right, so this is a song from 1930 called 11:30 Saturday Night. This is a great song. And this version I got off Eddie Walters' recording, where he does words that are not in the original music. So I love this song.
All events of consequence in history are a mystery as to the time they happened. My event was heaven sent, and you can bet I'll not forget the time, for it was at the dance I was in a trance. 11:30 Saturday night. In my arms I held a world of charms. 11:30 Saturday night. At 8 my fate had just begun. It grew quite late before love had won. Can't you see that she accepted me? 11:30 Saturday night. Oh baby, 11:30 Saturday night. Go Frederick! A maid through an escapade. 11:30 Saturday night. Pretty soon I was in her room. 11:30 Saturday night. We were going strong when suddenly her husband came in unexpectedly. When I got there I was so debonair. When he got through with me I looked aside. Oh baby, 11:30 Saturday night. Thank you all very, very much. Play with them, the pleasure to do all these things.